Hey guys, so recently we've been getting this question a lot, which is how can I become a medical assistant while in college? And I totally understand why so many students are looking for this. Maybe you're a pre-med student looking to get that valuable clinical experience before med school. Or maybe you're sitting in your biology lectures thinking, hey, I actually want to work in healthcare, not just study it. Perhaps you're not even in a healthcare major, but you're considering switching paths and want to test the waters first. Or you might just be looking for a solid career option that you can work towards while you're finishing your degree. Well, whatever your situation, I get it. As a college student, you want something that works around your class schedule, doesn't add more student debt to your plate, actually gives you real clinical experience, and something that could lead to a solid career, whether that's your end goal or just a stepping stone. Well, buckle up, because in this video, I'm gonna share a step-by-step checklist that's designed for college students looking to become medical assistants. Look, this isn't gonna be some generic advice that tells you, oh, just take some classes. You're getting a practical, step-by-step guide that works specifically for college students like you. So, without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, in case you don't know me, I'm Grant. I've been featured in multiple publications for my work in education. My mission is to help students transition into new careers faster and without those big price tags. Now, before we dive into how you can become a medical assistant while in college, let's quickly cover what you actually need to get started in this field. You see, while the healthcare job market is booming right now with over 120,000 new medical assistant positions projected each year according to the BLS, you can't just walk into a clinic and start working. It's not how healthcare works. So here are 3 critical requirements that you typically need to become a medical assistant. Number 1, proper training. You need the right medical assistant training that aligns with what employers typically respect. You'll be working in a healthcare setting, handling patient care and assisting with clinical procedures. The right training ensures you're prepared for all of this. Number 2, certification. So after your training, you take a standardized exam conducted by nationally recognized bodies like the NHA. When you pass, you get a recognized medical assistant certification and you become a certified clinical medical assistant, or CCMA. Being certified tells employers that you've been tested and validated by the industry's leading authority. Now guys, getting this certification is critical. Per a recent survey, 80% of employers require certification for medical assistants. This isn't just another credential, it's often a must-have. They don't want anybody just touching patients. Now, don't stress too much about the exam. The right training program will prepare you for both the career and that certification exam, but more on that shortly. And finally, number 3, hands-on experience. Well, having some clinical experience under your belt could also be incredibly valuable. But how do you get that if you're still in college? Well, there's a hack, and I'll talk about that shortly. Now guys, here's the thing. It all starts with getting that right training. You need to enroll in the right training program. Get this wrong, and nothing else matters. So the question is, how do you get this training while juggling college classes? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's look at your options, because choosing the wrong path could cost you valuable time and money that you honestly can't afford to waste as a college student. Now, traditionally, if you wanted to become a medical assistant, you would be told to enroll in an on-campus program at a community college or a vocational school. These certificate or diploma programs might seem like a logical choice at first, but here's the problem. These programs weren't designed with college students in mind. Let me show you why. First, you're looking at tuition costs up to $15,000. As a college student, you're probably already dealing with enough student loans and financial pressure. The last thing that you need is more debt. Second, these programs have rigid schedules that could clash with your college classes. So even if you enroll in a course that offers weekend or evening classes, as a busy adult, it could be incredibly challenging for you just to stop everything and go attend a class for a new course. Third, These programs typically take up to 2 years to complete. Do you really want to stretch yourself that thin while managing your regular course load? For a college student already balancing classes, study time, and maybe even a part-time job, this traditional approach just isn't practical, so you need something more flexible. That's why intelligent students like you start looking into online programs. You see, online programs make so much sense for college students. Think about it. With online training, you could study between your regular classes, learn from your dorm room or apartment, move through the modules at your own pace as quickly as possible. Online programs are typically faster than traditional ones. For a busy college student trying to balance multiple priorities, the flexibility with an online program, it just seems perfect. However, before you jump into the first online program you find, there are some serious concerns you need to know about online programs. First, with most online programs, you miss out on getting a university certificate. As someone already in college, you understand the importance of credentials from respected institutions. A university certificate carries a lot of weight in healthcare, but most online programs, well, they don't offer this. Second, most of these programs aren't even through an accredited source. Because of the rising demand for medical assistants, all kinds of organizations are offering these so-called medical assistant programs. But when you dig a little deeper, their training isn't through an accredited source, and that could raise major red flags with employers. I mean, think about that. You spend months completing a program only to find out that employers may not take your training seriously. I mean, as a college student, you can't afford to waste time on credentials that won't be respected. All right, third, some of these programs don't prepare you for the CCMA certification. Some students find out they're not even eligible to take the exam after they completed their training. The last thing you want is to realize your training doesn't qualify you for the certification that you need. And here's what's really crazy. Many of these online programs still force you into scheduled Zoom classes. It's the same rigid schedule nightmare, just through your computer screen. That doesn't seem right. As a college student, you need true flexibility, not just virtual versions of those rigid class schedules. Plus, when it comes to clinical experience, well, most online programs leave you completely on your own. They don't provide any pathway to gain that critical hands-on experience. For a college student looking to build a strong resume and hit the ground running, well, that's a major miss. And finally, let's talk about cost. Most online programs charge between $3,000 to $5,000. This is my personal opinion, but this cost is on the higher end, especially when you consider what you're getting. As a college student, you need something more affordable that doesn't add to your financial stress. All right, look, I know all of this might feel overwhelming right now, and as a college student, you've already got enough on your plate without having to navigate through all of these complicated training options. But here's the good news. I'm about to share something that could be a total game changer for you. Before you commit to any medical assistant program, whether it's on campus or online, I want to share a checklist that I've specifically created for college students. Think of it as your insider's guide to avoiding the wrong programs and finding something that actually works with college life. This checklist could save you from making an expensive mistake and help you find a program that fits your unique situation as a student. All right, you ready? Here's what you should look for. First, true flexibility. The program has to be 100% online and self-paced. Look, as a college student, you need the freedom to study around your existing class schedule, whether that's late at night in your dorm room, between classes at the library, or during your weekend downtime. You need that control. Second, credibility. Your training must be from an accredited source. And if you could get a university certificate, well, even better. You're already investing in your college education, and any additional training should add to your credentials and not dilute them. Third, certification preparation. The program should fully prepare you for the CCMA certification exam. Remember, close to 80% of employers want or require their medical assistants to be certified. Your training needs to set you up for success on that exam. Fourth, clinical experience. There needs to be a clear pathway to gain that hands-on clinical experience, either through an externship opportunity where you can work in a healthcare setting, or through job assistance services that help connect you with healthcare facilities looking to hire medical assistants. Fifth, speed. You need focused, efficient training. No fluff, no unnecessary electives, but laser sharp medical assistant training. Ideally, something you could complete in 3 to 4 months, maybe over summer break. Finally, affordability. Guys, this is a deal breaker. The program must be budget friendly. As a college student, you're already dealing with enough expenses. Your medical assistant training shouldn't break the bank. Preferably, it should be under $2,000. All right, let's take one more look at this checklist, and I'm gonna leave it up on the screen for a moment so you can take a screenshot if you like. Go ahead, take that screenshot, guys. This is critical. Now, if you're still here, you're probably thinking, well, okay, Grant, this checklist is great, but what am I supposed to do with it? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's exactly why I asked you to stay until the end, because this is where it gets really interesting. As a college student, if you're serious about becoming a medical assistant, you've got 2 paths forward. Path number 1, you could try to find a program that checks all of these boxes. But I'll be honest, that could be really hard. I mean, look, I highlighted the problems with the different training options. You'll probably spend weeks researching different programs, comparing prices, and checking accreditation, and still might end up compromising on something that's critical. Or there's path number 2. You could take advantage of a solution that's already been created, one that's specifically helping college students like you start towards their healthcare careers. A system that just checks every single box on that checklist. Well, guys, we actually created this system and we call it the Preppy approach. So the Preppy approach is a step-by-step system designed to help busy adults like you get job ready as a medical assistant in as little as 4 months. This same approach has helped thousands of busy adults and even college students start towards their dream careers in healthcare. Here's what some of our students had to say. Meet Dariah. Since she was a college student, an on-campus program wasn't practical and she decided to go with Preppy. She says, the top 3 things that I loved about Preppy are that it was very affordable, it was online, and I could do it at my own pace, and that all of the information is very digestible, and it made it easy to learn a lot of information at once. Thank you, Preppy, for providing me with affordable and convenient education that was feasible for my current life goals and my current status. Meet Mohammed Al-Amin. As a pre-med, he was looking for something flexible and self-paced and decided to go with Preppy. He says, the top 3 things I loved about Preppy were that it wasn't super strict on the time that I had to finish it. I could really just go at my own pace with my own schedule. There was a lot of information that I learned from the course that I don't think other courses would have taught me. And the last thing I loved about Preppy was the fact you get an externship opportunity after, and you just get to practice what you learned throughout the course. So these are just a few examples, and with Preppy, we're on a mission to revolutionize training for medical assistants. So guys, to get started with the Preppy approach, all you have to do is enroll in Preppy's Certified Medical Assistant Training Program. Okay guys, so pay close attention because I'm about to go in depth with everything you get with Preppy. 100% online and self-paced. With Preppy, you get the ultimate flexibility that college students need. Your training is 100% online, giving you the convenience of learning wherever you are, your dorm room, the library, or even back home. Plus, you can move through the course at your own pace on your schedule. Look, college life is already packed with classes, study sessions, and maybe even a part-time job. Those traditional programs might force you to choose between your medical assistant training in your regular classes. With Preppy, well, that problem disappears. You can study early morning before your college classes, during those long breaks between lectures, or late at night when the dorm finally quiets down. It's your schedule, your rules. In partnership with an accredited university. Preppy's program is in partnership with a reputable, nonprofit, accredited university. When you complete your training program, you get a certificate of completion from this accredited university. With those online programs, you could miss out on that university certificate, but with Preppy, your training is essentially through this accredited university. This is a huge benefit that makes Preppy's program unique compared to all those other online programs. Next, it's faster. Preppy's program is self-paced, meaning you could complete the program in as little as 4 months. Not years like other programs, months. With Preppy, you get laser-sharp training focused exactly on what you need to know. No unnecessary fluff, no electives, just the right training that's designed to help you start towards a medical assistant career. But we also understand that college life can be unpredictable. Midterms, finals, group projects, things come up. And that's why you have complete access to Preppy's program for a full year. You can pause during exam weeks, take breaks during heavy course load, and pick up right where you left off. So I can even skip during spring break. Yeah, with Preppy, you've got no stress about falling behind. All right, moving on, and this is a big one. With Preppy, you're ready for the CCMA certification. With Preppy's program, you get all the skills to crush the NHA's certification exam and earn your CCMA certification. Our program is continuously updated to stay in line with the latest guidelines, and it comes with interactive quizzes that mimic the actual certification exam questions. Plus, our program is designed to be beginner-friendly. Even if you're completely new to healthcare, no experience whatsoever, our interactive slides, presentations, and videos help you learn step by step. Now, as I highlighted earlier, as a medical assistant, if you've got some kind of hands-on experience, well, that could set you apart. With Preppy, you're eligible for an externship opportunity. With an externship, you'll typically experience what it's like to work at a local hospital or healthcare facility, and you could get hands-on experience working as a medical assistant. We help students coordinate these externships regardless of where you live across the United States, and it's available nationwide. Externships are so valuable because they could give you that hands-on clinical experience, which you could then cite on your resume. So essentially, in addition to your formal training and certification prep, you're also eligible for us to assist with obtaining that real-life clinical experience. Alternatively, with Preppy, you also get job assistance services. So when you complete the program and meet certain criteria, our team will work with you to help schedule interviews and connect you with companies looking to hire medical assistants. Most online programs, they just leave you on your own to figure out how to gain that crucial hands-on experience. But that's not the case with Preppy, and we try and help you every step of the way. Look, as I said earlier, Preppy's just not some training program. It's a radical new approach to help you get job ready faster. All right, so to summarize, here's everything you get with Preppy. 100% online, self-paced training that fits your college schedule. University certificate, ready for CCMA certification, eligible for an externship opportunity for hands-on clinical experience, and job assistance services. So in this clouded landscape where so many programs just don't work for college students, Preppy gives you something unique, a program that's actually designed to work alongside your college life. Now, the big question is, how much does it cost? Look, as I said earlier, most medical assistant programs are incredibly expensive. Preppy, on the other hand, is insanely affordable. And you can also enroll using payment plans as well. All right, so to check out our program and enroll, you can click on the link below, and I'll also add it to the pinned comments. All right, I want you to just imagine that a few months from now, you could be building towards a medical assistant career, possibly working as a certified clinical medical assistant. Think about how impressive that could look, not just on your resume, but to some potential future employers. Well, all of this could be possible while you're still in college. The first step though, is to make sure you get that right medical assistant training. And if you like what Preppy has to offer, you can click the link below and enroll today. All right, folks, if this video helped you understand how to become a medical assistant while in college, please go ahead and smash that like button. It really helps our channel reach more students like you. Also, if you want to learn more about healthcare opportunities that work for college students, well, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. We're constantly sharing valuable information about different healthcare careers, certification programs, and ways to get started in healthcare while you're still in school. And hey, maybe you know some other college students who might be interested in healthcare careers to share this video with them as well. You know, sometimes all it takes is the right information to help someone take that first step. All right, guys, this was Grant signing off. Take care.